Good morning, guys. So we are just over 1 week out from my warm-up show, which I haven't really spoke about much. So we're doing BPA Superhuman next Sunday, mainly because I wanted to do a show before Manchester just to blow the cobwebs off. I haven't competed in 3 years, and obviously if you followed my last YouTube, I kind of just hung my shorts up quite quickly because the disaster of prep at the end, and I was just a bit fed up. So we've got a good season looking like it's lining up for us. So it all starts next week. This week has been really tough. I'm almost ready. I feel like I'm almost there, but that has been really tough this week to just get going. I've ticked every box, hit over 12k steps a day, done 40 minutes cardio every day on stairs, all my training sessions. Food's been around about 2,200 calories training day, just under 2,000 rest day, and my body is like shutting down because it's fucking crying for food and energy. But I know that's what it takes to get in the shape I need to be in. So this morning, we're just going to go through my morning routine. It's currently 3:30 in the morning. I'm not sleeping great, but I am going to bed at 9 p.m, so I'm still getting 6 hours. But I'm ready to start every day. As soon as I wake up at 3 a.m, I'm so excited. It's like one step closer. I feel like a kid at Christmas. So I get up, do my morning routine, and we get down the gym nice and early, do my cardio nice and early, hopefully get there handy-ish every day so I can do it in the dark when no one else is there, because I just find it quite peaceful in the dark anyway. So I'm going to walk you through a morning routine now, and then we're going to get down to the gym in the next half an hour, around about 4:30. That'll give me about an hour till people start coming in and get my cardio done. So follow along. So for my days at the moment, we are doing a total of 12 grams of salt. So I weigh this out and then I just easily split it over meals. The finely ground Himalayan pink salt off Amazon. I think it was like a tenner for like 10 kilo, so it's dead easy. So I just put my 12 grams in there, and then literally that's my day's worth of salt. So I can literally then just add it sparingly to meals. I don't actually like a lot of salt with the JP cream of rice though, so just have a little bit of that. Once that's been left to set for a minute, we'll give it a stir. So as you can see, plumped up quite a bit, which is good. Stir it through now, and then once it's stirred through and thickening up the cream of rice, I like it quite cakey. So we then whack it in the microwave for a minute and let it harden. The reason why I like throwing it in the microwave where it looks cooked like this is because it will pull out a bit more moisture. I don't want a custard. It's like, one, I don't enjoy it. I never have. It tastes a bit gritty. Whereas once the moisture's been pulled out, it goes a bit more cakey. And it does feel like you're getting a little bit more bang for your buck out of it. So, well, like I said, I prepared these quite early, but very early, like this morning, simply because I like throwing them in the freezer and getting them ice cold for the day, and getting that going. So that's pre and post workout done. I've took my growth hormone. Now we sort of move on to sort of just get some fluids in. Again, prepare all my fluids before I go to bed. For the first couple of hours, we have a litre of aminos, we have a litre of hydration, and then we have 2 litres of just Ribena. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 litres for this morning. I will do 10 litres every day, comfortably on prep. Satisfies hunger, everything else, it's just easy for me to do it. The trick to perfect whey paste, get yourself a 50p mixing bowl from Asda, pick your whey. So at the moment my go-to is Perform Isolate Baklava flavour. Absolutely love the shit. Weigh out what you need. That's mine done, 70 grams. Add your bit of water. Don't add too much, you can always add more, you can't take any away. Then one of these cake mixers well better than anything, because it scrapes off everything off the sides. So get that in, give it a good turn. So you can see already it's pushing out all the clumps, which is kind of what you want. Like that. So it's a bit too thick for me, so a little bit more. Like I said, I'm going to put it in the freezer anyway, so it'll set. So, but I want to kind of be able to nicely drizzle it on, so it sits quite nicely. So what I do now, because obviously I take this pre and post workout, so it's about 75 grams of protein between pre and post. And I'm not going to be anal and weigh it perfectly, it's all going in. I take enough aminos, I have enough protein at breakfast. It's my total protein of a day we're looking at. So what I'll tend to do here is put a little bit in to the rice pudding, mix it through. It just gives the rice pudding, because it's a neutral taste, it just brings the taste up a little bit and makes it a bit creamier. And again, like I said, consistency and texture is everything. So we'll make that like that, and then apply a little bit of a drizzle to the top. And then that is done, that one. Give it a little move. Again, don't really care if that's not got a great coverage. I can move it, it'll still taste great. Then our cream right here is going hard, so that's perfect. So I apply that as a proper paste on top, or like a custard, really, to the meal. And again, like I said, these spatula things, I like to get everything out of a bowl instead of like a spoon. So get one, a couple of quid from Sainsbury's or Asda or Tesco's or something. So it's dead easy. So that's my pre and post workout done. Now I make Chantel's pre-workout. She's actually on rest day today, but she's absolutely obsessed with my baked oats. And if anyone watched my last YouTube series, you know I got obsessed with making them. So I've been making them for her every morning. So she's got a nice meal to have. It's she's been an absolute saint to me at the moment as well. So the last thing I can do is prep a couple of meals for her where I make them dead tasty. Obviously I've been really struggling with energy and just getting up and going. So she's pretty much, I've not had to lift a finger this week. You know, she made all my meals for me, other than the meals I make when I've got energy first in the morning. But that's it. So she's been absolutely great. So if I can make her a decent baked oats meal, keep her happy, it's the least I can do right now, because obviously I'd love to take her out for a meal and do all these things that normal people do and say thank you and everything else. But those of you who know what prep can be like, I get very emotionless, so I'm very cold, and obviously I can't take the food, and we used to sort of bond massively over food. So we've got for a nice meal, talk, have a laugh and things, and my humour's kind of gone. And you know, I'm a funny guy, so I do like having a laugh. I can be quite serious at times too, but it's quite difficult at the moment. I'm absolutely fucked. I just kind of want to just sit there in solitude and vape. Vape started, always does 2 or 3 weeks out from a show. It really suppresses my appetite, and I only find I get hungry right towards the end. But also on top of that, it's like, you know, nicotine has been shown to help oxidize fat. It's been shown to increase resting metabolism. So I always feel like, I'm not recommending it for people now, but I always feel like it's a really good tool to use towards the back end of prep. When things might not be stalling, but you know that your body's kind of ready but not ready. So being able to sort of like up the ante a little bit and push the body past its capabilities by simply adding another, you know, ergogenic aid, it massively happens. So a few flavour drops in there for her. When you're making baked oats, never forget the baking powder. And what does baking powder do, guys? It makes it rise. Okay, so you just add half a teaspoon, well, a quarter even, into there. And then just get enough coverage of water. Great thing about oats is you never really add too much water. It's the same principle as the cream of rice. It's only going to fill out. It just depends how sludgy and cake-like you like it. So she likes her quite dense. So now that goes in the air fryer for 15 minutes, and I'll come back and show you what I do to the top of the oats. So my pre and post, I've also got this smaller Tupperware, so it looks like I'm getting more, even though it's not, it's smaller. But you take your little ones on prep, don't you? So they go in. I'm going to fridge them. I said I was going to freeze them, but I'm not going to fridge them. So, right, I'm going to do a bit of work, wait for her oats to cook, have a stim. I've ran out of coffee, so it's going to be, unfortunately, a fucking energy drink at 4 AM this morning, and then I'm going to get myself down to the gym. Now we are going to do a tiny bit of work. I'll have some leftover check-ins from last night. It's not going to affect my clients because they're going to wake up to literally get my check-in at a normal hour, whereas for me, it's at night my brain activity is low, so I've been getting up and just cracking on in the morning. We're going to take 2 Yihimbine, which is our alpha 2 agonist. I'm going to take 2 clenbuterol, which is our beta 2 antagonist, or agonist, sorry, and alpha 1 antagonist. So clen and Yihimbine work best in synergy together. Gear back in will be adding food. You know, if we change too many variables, we're just not sure what's going on. So we're just going to slowly sort of creep that up and do that as we go. So 1 off our meal this week. Steps stay the same. Obviously, I'm a big advocate of cardio in the off season, mate. So we're going to move that up to 3 times 20 as our minimum standard. As you can see, a lovely crisp top, half a banana in there, absolutely sensational. Out rather than just slapping it on, and then literally just pick places and push your chocolate into the oats. Do you know what? The smell of this is fucking insane. So I'm not that bothered about food at the moment, but tell you what, when I'm pushing my food up a little bit on a high day or something, I'm making myself a bowl of baked oats and fitting it in. So once that's there, we then use the Choc Shot Sweet Freedom, which is only like 13 calories per 5 grams. So we just use 10 grams of this because you get so much coverage. So that's 10 grams. And as you can see, just from that, it looks absolutely insane. Let's stop kicking my tripod like. And then just apply your whey paste over the top. I don't push hers out, I leave it so we still keep some crispiness around the outside, and that's all prepped. I know you have your purple sparkly ones. But we roll.
I knew you had no boxes on.
Yeah, I thought you did. Deploy all along. So guys, we are back, and we are back from scraping. So I've got about an hour until I'm back in the gym. So I'm going to sit and do a bit of work. I've got my American energy drink, courtesy of Amira, all the way from Washington. We have currently in 4 check-ins out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 today. 14 plus 4, so 18 check-ins on Friday. So I'm going to make way through a block now, wait for the others to come in this afternoon, crack on with them. But sit with an energy drink, then I'm going to have my pre-workout meal. I'm going to walk you through my pre-workout meal today. And then we're going to go and train. So, right guys, so we've just got to the gym and we are setting up for a session. So I thought I would run you through my pre-workout protocol. So we have our 2 bottles of water because, you know, I'm not a freak. I don't mix pre and pump together. We have them separately. We drink them both because then that's another litre of water in pre-workout. So little swig out of both of them. And then you got Old Trusty Faithful. Welch's grape. Fucking love grape. Grape everything. Ghost Legend. So we're going to do 2 scoops of this because this is my last stims of the day. So get these in here. And again, it's like I am flagging at the moment. So I'm pretty much running on stim. Martin has added Halo in today, and I'll go through that a bit later. So that'll help with my aggression in the sessions and fucking pushing through this week. And obviously present a harder physique coming to peak week next week for shows. So we get 2 scoops of that in there, and then get the door for us, Cal. And then literally a lovely gentleman from One Source sent me their pump product to try out because he raves being the best. I haven't tried it yet, so we're going to do 2 scoops of this. Flavour sounds fucking boss though. It's strawberry bubblegum. So we're going to give this a whirl. 2 scoops of this because it's a good shoulder session coming, and Pete's bigger than me, so I've got to try and, you know, stand next to him and look big. So we're going to get these down us. He's due here at 12, so I've still got about 20 minutes to just get these in, get myself chilled. I haven't been taking my engineered muscle injectable pump.
Just because I'm sick of injecting more than anything else. Just a bit sick of it.
Right guys, so I am here to wrap up my day. I was meant to do this post-workout after training with Pete at lunchtime. Went all a bit fucking Pete tongue, to be perfectly honest. So Pete got stuck in traffic, so he was late by about half an hour. It's not his fault, it's fucking traffic. So I banged my pre in an hour before. So by the time he got there, it'd been like an hour and 20. I was fucked. Then I did some chest and delts with him. Flat as fuck, on like 40 grams of carbs. Felt rough. Just had a kit delivery. And one of the worst sessions I've had personally on prep. I enjoyed the session with him. I was just absolutely fried from the moment we started to the moment we finished. I felt weak, I felt flat. So we did a bit of posing afterwards and he looked sick. Oh. He's the best I've seen you look. As you'll see from the video, I did a bit of following him and I just didn't like how I looked at all. I thought, what the fuck's happened to me in the last 4 hours? Because obviously yesterday morning's check-in video was fucking class. I was so happy with how I looked. So Body Dysmorphia 101 on prep. So I am going to do a bit of filming tomorrow because Martin says he's going to give me a high day. So unless I wake up and I'm fucking look shit and he's like, no dig, we're going to get some food tomorrow. But yeah, so today's been a bit of a head fuck really. Not happy, but that's prep for you. I just feel like, what's the point now? So nothing's changed, still hit all my steps, done my cardio, out on plan, nothing changes, just sat here now watching some YouTube. Chantel's cooking my tea for me because she's boss. And we'll just roll with tomorrow and see how we look. I might make this a two-parter, so we'll film tomorrow as well and make it into 2 videos. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, have a great evening and I'm gonna drink loads of fluid, eat a bit of food, and we're going to watch Freaky Friday 1 because I booked to go and see Freaky Friday 2 tomorrow because I always pick the films to go to cinema and watch, and Chantel doesn't really have a say, whereas I booked to take her to a film tomorrow which is a bit more up her street. And yeah, so that's that. Anyway, thank you for tuning in and I'll speak to you later.